Grand Rising family. I wanted to make this video and I wanted to talk about, I always talk about this, just being thankful for this experience, man. And in this rising, I had something that happened to me that made me just be so thankful for this experience. I can't even explain it. Words can't explain it, right? But the ones that can feel me, they feel me. And if you can't feel me, you know what I'm saying? Just continue to live life, use it, remember it. Maybe you will one day be able to feel me. Share it to somebody, maybe they can feel me. But I had this just so surreal experience. I've been having a really weird, surreal experience lately, to where I just look at the walls. I just stare at everything. I'm just looking at it like, man, this is really my life. This is really what I'm doing. This is really a one and only type thing. I'm living right in this body. I am who I am, right? I was so surreal. I've been having these surreal moments. And it kind of gives me a sense of liberation. It kind of gives me a sense of creativity, to where I feel like, all right, I'm in such a surreal life. I should write about it. I should be creative about it. I should use this to capitalize off of it. Maybe write a story. Maybe write a book. You know what I'm saying? And, show other people and portray what I have been living in, what I have been feeling, And, something so real, because it can stress you out at the same, because you just be worried about your life. You be worried if you're doing enough. You're worried about this, that, and the other, your creativity. You just be sitting there thinking, your mind battling itself. And I had this such surreal thought, and it was like, my ego just wants to make fuss. My ego wants to make myself feel like I have to be something. My ego makes myself want to feel like I haven't done enough, right? Anything that I do, my ego wants to backtrack me and make me do otherwise. I read this book by Ramdas, and it's very beautiful and it's very prevalent, because a perfect word he said, a perfect quote, he said, who put those thoughts in your mind in control? And it's the truth, because we wake up every day not realizing how thankful we are first, just to hear the breeze of the trees, because one day we won't have that. So would you rather spend your time right now thinking, overthinking, thinking about what you got to do, thinking about what you've done, or would you just go out there and live your life and breathe and meditate and just live and eat fruits? And if you got to go to school, be fruitful in it, nigga. If you got to go somewhere and you got to go somewhere that you don't want to go, figure out why you don't even want to go there in the first place. When are you going to dissect and go deeper and deeper and deeper into these states of consciousness, to where you really unpeel everything in yourself, right? I don't want to go to the supermarket. Why do you not want to go to the supermarket? Egotistically, are you just going to say, I don't want to go to the supermarket, and you're going to blame other people for it? Are you going to put other people in responsibility because you don't want to go to the supermarket? Or are you just going to say, I don't want to go to the supermarket, and that's just it? Are you going to dissect that? Are you going to look deeper inside of yourself and realize that I don't want to go to the supermarket, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, because... And now that I have to do it, and now that I can't change it, remember that anything that you cannot change, do not stress out upon, because it only lasts for so long anyway. You working a job, you have the power to not work that job anymore. You just got to figure out around that situation and around that problem, because everything that you're going through right now is a lesson. It is a lesson. If you look at what you're going through right now as a trial, a tribulation, I'm going to die, I'm going to fall, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, then it's going to be that. You can't rise above anything when you're not grateful for everything, right? How you going to be grateful for, your car, but you ain't even grateful for the traffic on some, like, that kind of don't make sense, but it's gonna go over some people's head. How you gonna be thankful for money, but you gonna be thankful for the times when you didn't have it, right? You got to be thankful for all this, because it's teaching you how to live life. It's teaching you, and at the same time, it's also allowing yourself to just be grateful and be humble and just be in the present moment, because being in the present moment is all that you have, right? Being present is a gift, right? And so I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Y'all ponder on that yourself. Y'all think about these things I'm saying, and think about it not necessarily deeply. Don't overthink on them, but think about these things and apply it to your life. Because what people have to realize is that a lot of depression, a lot of this stuff, it stems from being overly attached and thinking too much with your ego. It stems from caring too much about what other people say. It stems from overthinking, but not overthinking in the right way. It stems from allowing other people to put thoughts into your mind. And when you allow yourself to put the thoughts in your mind, you give yourself back power. That's what people don't realize. In our life, in our system, in our society, you go to school, you do this, your mama, that, other than that. We don't have a society, an individualist society anymore. When you become 18, then you're an individualist. But guess what? It's too late, because you haven't grown, you haven't had any thoughts on your own. Most of the time, everybody else that made life for you, for real, for real. Everybody else that prepared you for life, right? People ain't done it for you. So, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Peace. Wholeness to y'all.